Hey, good morning. Monday, 14th of April, 7:18 UK time. This is BTCUSDT. Following on from our last video yesterday, we had this rising wedge, which is within larger falling wedge on the day time frame. We're currently on the 4 hour, and we have had that breakout that we was expecting of the rising wedge. As we said, we had this trend line above. We had the somewhat 50% into the rising wedge. We've broken out, retesting as expected, and looks like we could be putting in that lower high than this previous high, which would then confirm the downtrend. As you can see, we have this blue and red arrow. That is because I entered the trade on the smaller time frame. Let's zoom in. Now we had set, if you remember our last video, we had set the stop loss just within the pattern of the rising wedge, and then we had set our take profit to be here. I decided to go in on a smaller time frame, which was I believe the 5 minute, and we had that retest around this area here. And so it had already retested and pulled down to this area, and I'd missed the move. But I did feel that it was going to pull back again, which it did. So this is where we had the retest. I jumped in. Fortunately, you can't. I jumped in around this point here, and then no, sorry, the price of action had pulled down to this point. I'd set my buy-in at this area. Let me just adjust this because this finger's moved. I'd set my buy-in around that area, and it pulled back, brought us in. And as it got down to this position here, I just trailed the stop loss behind it, and we took a profit of approximately, let's get our trading history, our trading account history rather. We cleared $405 this trade. That was risking what was we risking? Was risking about 3% of the account on this trade. Like I said, I started to trail in the stop loss, which was then reducing the risk. And as we expected, it then pulled back. And that's the reason why I started to trail the stop loss, because I've had a feeling that it will pull back on the larger time frame to do the proper retest. So we'd had a mini retest, and it seems like now we are having the larger time frame. This is the 4 hour now retest, which would then possibly confirm further move down. I think that's it. So like we're saying about the larger time frame, just before we go, looking at that, let's get the day chart out. We are looking at this descending wedge starting out from February 23rd of February. We've had multiple touches on both of the trend lines of this wedge. Let me just remove these position orders. And yeah, we're still very early into it. I mean, I would be expecting a breakout to at least around this area, but anything's possible. So realistically, trading on a shorter time frame, it would probably be better to be looking at shorting the market now, as we've now reached these top areas of the trend line. And let's just go one more time into the 1 hour, see if we can see anything detailed wise. So like you said, you can see this breakouts happened, retested around here. If we had if we don't put in a lower high than this low, then who knows, it could be further hanging around here before a move down. And if it breaks back into this pattern, then we obviously know it's a failed trade. I'll be surprised, because there's a lot of resistance above it, so I'll be surprised. But anyway, that's all from me. See you in the next video. Bye.